subscribe, support, stay positive. Hello there, folks. I'm Mr. Wrestle Mania, and I'm back again. It's been a while since I've done a movie review, but we got a good movie for you today that I'd rather not slice up and throw into the crapper and slit its throat and watch it die. It's Swimming with Sharks. Very good movie. Kevin Spacey and Frank Whaley. Now this movie is a very determined movie, telling you about the industry of Hollywood. Now here's the thing, if you're watching this review and you haven't seen this movie yet, don't watch it. Go on your instant queue on Netflix and watch the movie before you watch my review. That's all I gotta say before you watch my reviews on this movie. Swimming with Sharks. Kevin Spacey and Frank Whaley, the two main actors. Frank Whaley, he's a upcoming assistant for Kevin Spacey's character and is a big-time producer at a network in Hollywood. So at the same time, he's coming in being trained, but Kevin Spacey's character is so twisted and so weird at the same time and funny. It was times I wanted to laugh at this kid being tortured, being stuff thrown at him. Well, in the midst of it, he is trying to find out, his boss has been away apparently for a while. So in this whole process, he's calling his boss at the beginning, and his boss says, well, we might not need you anymore. We're going to get rid of you. Frank Whaley's character goes after Kevin Spacey's character, and he just starts torturing the guy. He pulls out a gun, and then as soon as Kevin Spacey's character gets the phone out, boom! During this whole process, to the whole movie, it's basically kind of like a torture. This Frank Whaley's character is basically taking all his anger out on Kevin Spacey's character, and I found it funny, and I'm just like, oh god, this guy is he's taking vinegar, hot sauce, and he's just dumping it all over Kevin Spacey's face, and what he does is first he slices up Kevin Spacey's face. I can't remember with what. But he does that. He beats the crap out of him, starts punching him in the face. He's all bruised up. He starts taking hot sauce and dumping it all over his face, and it starts showing you what Kevin Spacey, does to him. He throws newspapers at him. He yells at him. Meanwhile, Frank Whaley's character's taking this. So, in the whole process of this, Frank Whaley falls in love with a director, a female director, and she's making a movie called Life. Kevin Spacey's character doesn't want it. He doesn't want the value of this movie. He thinks it's crap. So Frank Whaley's character tries to convince Kevin Spacey's character that the movie's really good. But the fact is that at the same time, she's using the female actor, the director, is using Frank Whaley to get to Kevin Spacey, and through this whole process, it's showing you the torture and the pain and the suffering of what's going on with the other characters, and Kevin's, in the midst of it, all through this all compiling, it's connecting all together that Frank Whaley's character is a little bit off, and Kevin Spacey is not realizing it. And also, Frank Whaley and the director were sleeping together, like in the old days, just like a one-night stand fling. So, it gets up to the big finale, and Kevin Spacey releases this story. He's like, oh, what happened to your wife? He's like, no wife and everything. Kevin Spacey tells him this horrible story on his wife being shot, and talking about some kids. His wife stops and help these kids, when actually it's a trap, and they get bamboozled, and he's just like, he can't believe it. He's like, I'm sorry. He's like, don't be sorry. It's a form of weakness. And The movie just really, I was really just rocked by this movie, and I haven't done a movie review in a while because I couldn't find a movie that would whet my appetite. And you're saying, well, Mr. WrestleMania, what about you? You're Mr. WrestleMania, you're supposed to review, like all sorts of wrestling stuff also. But let me finish with this also. But the fact is that Kevin Spacey's performance in this movie was tremendous. Kevin Whaley's performance was really good. And just to say, the movie, I give it a thumbs up. Really good, but towards the end of the movie, it's a really big surprise. Because since the director was gonna sleep with Kevin Spacey's character, Frank Whaley ends up shooting her because she shows up because it's around the time that she's supposed to show up after Kevin Spacey's character's been tortured so badly, and they're just talking back and forth, and the director shows up and all this conflict goes on, and he's like, come on, Kevin Spacey's like, come on, shoot me, finish me off. So, eventually it blacks out, and then you see, you don't see who's underneath the curtain, but you know. So then, for some odd reason, Kevin Spacey gives him his own office and everything, and the movie was just very brilliant and very good at the same time. Well, I just want to let you know, in WWE, The Rock is going to be coming back, and I think, and also CM Punk is the WWE champion, which I think he should be gutted like a fish, stabbed and gutted like a fish. He's not a champion. That two-faced, no-showing CM Punk, you're not a champion. But all through everything, this whole scandal with the AJ and John Cena thing was just all too ridiculous. And you could see right through it, and the whole Vicky Guerrero has disappeared now, and she's taking a holiday. But, well, folks, that's my review for right now. I only do a few reviews. I'll keep trying to make more Mr. WrestleMania reviews, but it's called Swimming with Sharks, with Kevin Spacey and Frank Whaley, and watch it. Before you watch this review, go watch the movie before you watch my review. Okay? That's all I gotta say is, watch the movie. You may see this video, but stop it before you watch this video and watch the movie. So you understand how I feel. I'm Mr. WrestleMania, and that's just how I do it.